All right, let's see if I have this working right. Hold on. Okay. All right. I think I have this one working correctly. Of course, now everything's just all screwed up. Yeah, I think this is the correct chat. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me send this out. Switching it up. Boxing the new. Let's see. And I'll put that there. And good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Talk about a mess. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I got this. Hi everyone. Yeah. Oh, thank you for sending the link to the other chat. Yeah, this is apparently my YouTube studio did not like me setting up 2 live streams, and it would when I hit go live in this one, it apparently put me in the go live of the other one. I think it was because of the time scheduling, so I tried to change it to like a week later, and that still didn't fix it. So yeah, man. Devastator. This whole thing with games, man, and you have to sign up for all these other accounts, it drives me nuts. And it wasn't even for Street Fighter. I'm itching to play Street Fighter 6, but I haven't had a chance to play that. It was something on Game Pass. I can't remember what it was, some Capcom game on Game Pass that required me to sign up and create an account and link the account and go through this whole, hoop process of jumping through things to get that all set up. Yeah, it must have just started. Yeah, perfect timing. Hi, Adrian. Hello. Buenas noches. Guys, listen to this craziness. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna explain why. It doesn't explain why. Actually, it doesn't explain why I'm switching it up. But I was gonna be doing the Prusa XL, but I'm switching to the P1S. Something happened on the way here to do the live stream that I'm so excited about that I have to share with you guys, and I have to drag it over here. It weighs a good bit, and I don't even know if I can put it up on camera fully. But yeah, the XL, I was reading through the installation, and it's like it's not going to be like an hour or 2 hour long stream. This thing's going to take me like a half a day to assemble, I think. So I might do it this weekend. I'm trying to figure out where I can dedicate a big chunk of time because I don't want to break it up over the course of multiple days. But let me show you guys what I just found on the side of the road. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Hold on. Gosh, it's so heavy. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I need a breath. A moment. Let me see if I can lift this up. Oh no. It's a full-on air hockey table that someone was throwing out. And it's in such good condition. And everything was all wrapped up very nicely. All the cords and all the extra bits and pieces were all labeled and in little baggies, and it was extremely well cared for and out on the side of the road. So I had to stop and try and pick it up. Ugh. Let me see. Of course. There we go. Whew. Oh my gosh, that was so heavy. Yeah, that was like crazy. I was driving past and I was like, is that an air hockey table? There's no way. Is that an air hockey table? And sure enough, I did a U-E, pulled over and looked at it, and it's so nice. I'm telling you guys, it's clean. The power cable had like rubber band around it, keeping it secure. Everything was in like a little baggie. All the screws and everything were in a little baggie. It's so nice, but I still obviously have to wipe down everything. And I plugged it in, and it works. It powers up, and it's blowing air, so it's fully working. All I can think of is maybe like it was an owner, and their kids have fully grown up or something like that, or it's grandparents maybe, and the kids are grown up. I have young kids that love air hockey, so this is going to be so much fun to get set up in here. And I've got to find a place for it because it's just a disaster in here to begin with. But yeah, picking up trash. That's that's what it is. Yeah, the XL. So as I was mentioning, yeah, last minute change here. I was going over the instruction manuals for the XL. And it is not as simple as a quick, like I thought it was going to be taken out, put together a few things. No. This looks like a multi-hour assembly job, and it looks rather complicated. So I'm going to try and potentially do it like Saturday or Sunday, where I can dedicate like a half a day here and just kind of bang through it and potentially stream it with you guys. So that would be fun. But I figured in the meantime, I have the P1S that I still haven't got unboxed. So let's get this thing unboxed and check it out. I've got the P1P and the X1 over there, along with the MK4 that I've been printing with. And yeah, just having fun. Hopefully you guys are having fun here. Yeah, a little bit of a mix-up with this. It's just, it was the XL, man. I didn't want to break it up into either multiple streams or start the assembly process and then I just kind of want to bang it out all in one go versus breaking it up over the course of a few evenings, whatever it might take here. But let me grab something to drink because I made the big mistake of not grabbing a drink, and I'm sweating profusely from carrying that air hockey tape all the way. I like ran it over here. Give me 1 second. And hopefully you guys can all hear me. Hopefully you all can hear me. Okay. But I am excited to get this P1S up and unboxed here. This is, the folks over at Bambu were kind enough to send this over to me. So this has been the first machine that they've sent over to me since the beta machine that they sent during their that ended up completely breaking down, and then I had to mail back to them. And then I bought 2 other X1 carbons, and then I bought my P1P. So very excited to check out what the new P1S can do. And I'm gonna have to get this box down here from Vegas. Man, I need to get back out to Vegas. Vegas, baby. Love a little bit of gambling. I love a little bit of gambling. I'm a sucker for the worst casino game, roulette. That is my favorite casino game to play. Oh. Oh. Pull this out this way. Yeah, they have done just an outstanding job. I mean, I don't love everything about Bambu, but man, they are making some fantastic machines, coming up with some cool stuff. I mean, has anybody heard anything about a bigger Bambu machine? That's what I'm really waiting for, is that larger machine. So if you guys aren't already familiar, so this is the P1S. This is the newer iteration, or the second iteration of the P1P. So it's the fully enclosed version. And I think it's only $100 more than the P1P. So you get a fully enclosed machine that'll allow you to print with some more, some different materials than what your typical P1P can work with. And I need to figure out how to get this all out of here. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they sent over an AMS unit with this as well. That might be inside here. You know what I need to do here? Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. I've got a pop-up from YouTube that says, now would be a good time to insert an ad. No, I'd prefer not to. Hold on. How do I kick this out again? Pop out chat. And then Control Shift. There we go. I can't remember who told me that little trick, but thank you, whoever that was, a handful of streams ago, that I can pop the chat out and then make the chat a whole lot larger. It just makes it a lot easier for me to read things here. Oh, I knocked a foot off the bottom? I did. Thank you. Well, yeah, I did. Hold on. Let's stick that back in the hole there. All right. It's because I constantly am dragging the printers across here. Brian Woodward, thank you for the donation, man. You didn't need to do anything. What's going on with the Fecta? I've been waiting for a vid on that bad boy. You know what's funny is, so I just ordered kick plates. Okay. So, the things you do when you're an adult. So I realized my doors here in my studio don't have kick plates on the bottom of them and are just getting disgusting and beat up and whatnot. So I'm ordering some kick plates, and I was just thinking I should laser engrave something on the metal kick plates to do as like a little decorative thing to just a way to help show off my doors to the building. I don't know what I would put on there, or what kind of designs I would put on there. The other thing that I've been meaning to do with that is I have a Star Wars project that I want to do. I want to laser etch some different materials for some Hot Toys figures and build some sort of like a backdrop. Norm over at Tested might have done something very similar to that I kind of wanted to build a little display piece for that. And actually, I didn't realize this. This is the P1S. So yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same as the X1 shell. The X1's like an aluminum shell. This is like a hard plastic, which I guess makes sense. It's, you know, they're trying to separate the two in terms of why you're paying so much more for the X1, not just for the LiDAR that's on there. I should probably be looking at the quick start guide and whatnot, but I figure we pretty well versed with the Bambu machines over here, so we could just kind of leave this. Also, the I don't know if this is glass or acrylic that they've included on the top of this. Hi. Yeah, the ads are trying to take over. Man, no joke. YouTube, I was watching a video the other day. There was three different ads that played, and now I'm sure it's the same thing. I mean, I'm on YouTube probably just as much as y'all are, watching other people's content. And now, when you watch YouTube, and if you want to jump ahead, they put another ad in. It's like, well, I just watched an ad. I don't want to jump ahead and see another ad. Like, let me at least skip around a little bit in the video. Yeah, would you be printing on cardboard or wood? No, I've learned my lesson. I have learned my lesson. However, I did have a very cool idea for a project that I might actually attempt printing with the MK4 and hopefully not jacking it up again. But yeah, it's printing on a different material, but I thought it would be kind of cool. It is glass. Okay, and the door is glass. All right, yeah, I can tell the door is glass. I wasn't sure about this here. Oh yeah, there's an AMS unit in there. I wasn't sure if they were gonna send that over or not, but that was very, very kind of them to do. Sent me a little test spool of PLA. Oh, I get. By the way, if you guys ever get a Bambu Lab machine, they come these transparent spools. Save those, because you can. These are the reusable spools, so you can transfer other spools of filament directly on this. They kind of twist open. I did not know that when I first got my machines. Let me see what else is in here. So yeah, some more basic PLA. So orange and green, and then here's some support, which I've never used before. I'll have to end up trying one of these. But this is where you can actually print. I think it's is it the dissolvable support material? I don't know. I could be entirely wrong with my assumptions on what that is. I hope y'all are doing really well and having a good summer here. I can't believe it's already August and summer's almost over. My kids are going back to school in just a few weeks, and I'm very excited about that. I mean, it's been great having them out of school, but I think they're excited to go back to school and see their friends. I'm excited for them. We're all excited for each other here. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me try and get this this off. They did a really good job. Like, this is already, it feels like a better packaging job than what I did a year ago with the original X1, or even the beta machine, or even the two that I received from the Kickstarter that I purchased. It's just everything's, it seems like it's put together a little bit better here, packaging wise. Secure. Jesus. That tape goes far here. Okay. Ta-da! Okay. I'm gonna lose another foot there by doing that. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. This will be fun. Hey, speaking of the one thing that I just saw today on one of the Facebook groups for the P1P, and I'm assuming it's gonna also work with the P1S. Some company is making a touchscreen display that you can buy, and it plugs directly into the P1P and gives you that touchscreen interface. So I know you can still use, like a lot of people use the mobile app, the handy app to control their P1P. I'm still pretty much always using on my P1P using the horrible interface there. That's like literally my biggest gripe at this point with the P1P is that the controlled interface there just isn't easy to work with. But it's an add-on. I don't know how much it is. I've got to go dig into this. I'll probably end up ordering one and testing it out and making the video on it. Could be kind of a fun thing to check out and see. But it would be really fun. Yeah, I do need some more hair gel. The hair's been growing long, man. It's growing long. I don't know what I'm doing with it. It's just like I've had it short for so many years, and like the shaved sides and everything like that, and now I don't put a whole lot of hair product in. It's sea salt spray. That's the trick. Just some sea salt spray. You can buy it at Target. No more hair gel. My hair is healthier now. And thankfully I still have most of it up there. It's still really gray, but yeah, a man bun. No, unfortunately I don't know the name of the company. Someone was posting about it, I believe, it was either on the Bambu Lab Reddit or subreddit, or on the Facebook group. Sorry, I was just realizing I don't have the glass top from my X1 Carbon here. It's back at my house. Because I would have liked to have compared these. This seems nicer. I could be completely wrong than the version that came with my original X1 Carbon. Let's set that down and try not to knock that over and shatter that. Let's see if we can get all this stuff out of here. Doing this the proper way of just yanking everything out. Didn't someone post a find a patent for the P1L or the X1L? Ooh. If that's true, I mean, inevitably, everyone knows, like, they're starting with this, and then they're gonna have a larger machine. It's gonna be inevitable that's gonna happen. I'm guessing maybe it doesn't have the same print speed capabilities, but just a larger X1 or a P1P, I'm telling you, they're already selling so well. It blows my mind. A year ago, even a year ago now, it was still really early on. And I'm saying, like, I don't think they had shipped out yet, had they? Was it August that they had shipped out? Man, I'm trying to remember when the heck these machines ended up shipping out. But it was still like coming right off of the Kickstarter campaign, and it's like they've completely blown up, and I feel like they're so recognizable now, and so many people have jumped behind these machines because of how easy they are to work with and how great they are to print with. It's just kind of, it's mind-blowing. And we've now seen folks like Anycubic and Elegoo and Creality are now, Creality's has their own, you know, I don't have a K1. I'm waiting on the K1 Max. I need to email them again about the K1 Max, because that is I'm not interested in the K1, to be honest, but the Max, for sure interested in the Max. And then it's like, it's crazy. Everybody's coming out with their own faster machines. And I really feel like they've helped reinvigorate the market a bit with trying to hone in these machines. Other than obviously the Vorons, which I've got a trying. Chris from Tiny Machines, man, if you are watching this, I am so sorry, brother. I need to get that machine assembled and back up and get some stuff going on that. I'm really excited about that one, but it's, you know, it's a big assembly thing. Here's all of the parts for the machine. We got the screen, extra parts, nozzles, wipers, power supply. I should probably open this. The P1X. I mean, again, I don't see any. Is it going to be this year? I don't know, but they keep dropping stuff. Little stuff here and there, which is just great. All right, so here, power cable. These are the cables for the AMS unit. I've got the spool holder, glue stick. These are extra nozzle, and here we go. Here's the control unit. And I believe this is all the spare part stuff here, and some tools. There is also a really great, so one of the first things I'm going to be looking at printing with this is, I don't know who the person's name is, but they've created a case for all of the, like, it's this beautiful case that was just recently put out over on Printables for the Bambu Lab, for all of the extra parts. And it just looks so, like, it's so nice. It holds something like 8 different nozzles or something ridiculous. How much is the P1S going to be? Yeah, the P1S, give me 1 second, is I wanted to say it was like $7.99. Oh, no, yeah, sorry. No, that's right. The P1S is $949, and no, yeah, there we go. Sorry, the P1S, that's the $949 is with the AMS unit, so that's with the multi-material system there. Just for the machine itself, which is in stock, is $700 for that, which is, I think, only $100 more expensive than the P1P. No, $200 more expensive than the P1P. No, yeah, it's only $100 more. So the P1P is $600. Man, that's the pricing that they're doing on these is just incredible. Yeah, without the AMS is $699. Thank you all. You'd think that when someone goes to live stream a product, they'd come prepped with like notes and stuff like that. Nah, that's not how we do things around here. Let's see. Should I? Man, how do they get this thing in here so snugly? Is it bolted in? It's not bolted in, right? I think I just pull this straight out. Take out the accessory box, and then, yeah, take out this. I just slide it on up. I just want to make sure I wasn't going to break anything. I'm at a very weird angle, by the way. Yeah, this is locked in place. Yeah, sorry, there is. Here we go. Yeah, I need to use the Allen key. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have to unscrew. Who said reading's overrated? Because it's not. This is how you end up breaking stuff on a live stream, by the way. Ooh. Is that a new? I think this has a new build plate. I've literally not watched. I might. I think I've watched like one video on the P1S in high speed. There we go. All right, so we got the AMS unit here. This looks like the AMS unit. I don't think anything's really changed on this. Let's set this down here. And then, oh, okay. Now I need to take out all the other fun stuff. This is where thing. Yeah, this has a gold plate. Yeah, I can see it in here. So I don't know if there's any difference between the gold and the black plate. Does anybody know? Ditto, I see you've got the gold plate. Is there any difference between the gold plate? Yeah, I have to do it live. Oh no, your Ender 3, your modified Ender 3 died yesterday? Man, you will not regret getting one of these machines. Again, like, my biggest complaint with the P1P previously was the Wi-Fi and the speed. Like, you needed to transfer files wirelessly. You can manually slice and put them on the SD card, but it's a pain to load those in and out of the machine. But the Wi-Fi transfer speed was so horribly slow. But within like I think it was like a month or 2 months ago, they did a big update, and it's so much better now when it comes to wirelessly transferring files that you've sliced in Bambu Studio directly to the P1P, and I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing for the P1S here. The gold plate is supposed to be better. Well, yeah, I'm assuming it's supposed to be better as well. I just wasn't sure if it's like, technically, is it any different? I mean, it's gold, so. What's the update on the life-size statue? I've got some more parts still here. I promise you I'll have a video update with this guy standing up very soon. I've got the base over there that we're working on and getting that finally going. I've got a huge metal rod that's going up his rear end that's helping support the body, but it's this stupid floating design that I decided to attempt to print. Post-stream beverage, thank you. Andrew, not necessary, but thank you. And I've got a little beverage right here. But yes, updates to Magneto will be coming soon. Plus, Galactic Armory, his Arbiter build is just, God, man. Just watching his progress update. If you guys haven't seen that, Galactic Armory already has printed, I think it was a life-size Master Chief statue. And then is in the process of doing the Arbiter, I think it's the character's name from the Halo series. And it's ginormous, absolutely ginormous. And they are in the process of sanding and filling and sanding and more sanding and getting towards the painting process for that. Rod up in Magneto's rear. Yeah, you know. Magneto appreciates these things. Hold on, I gotta turn this around so I can unscrew these here. At least I think they've improved the Allen keys that come with this. If I remember, it was like my P1. I think my P1P is the one that I'm absolutely struggling with getting these out, and not having the Allen key fit correctly inside the bolts. Man, this is awkward to try and get in here. The X2 or the the X2C or the Jupiter. I'm not familiar with the X2C. I love my Jupiter. And I just saw that Frozen has a new resin printer that they're releasing soon that I think's 1200. It looks big, but it looks really nice. Like, it just looks like a really cool looking resin 3D printer. Again, I haven't really looked at anything about it detail wise other than I saw some pictures of it on Facebook and thought it looked really friggin' cool with the neon green UV panel. Or UV to, yeah. Man, it's such an awkward place to try and get me to unscrew these. Hey, just how's everything going? I haven't. Oh, yeah. Since I got the Saturn 2. Printing Warhammer. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Warhammer commissions. Congrats. FDM, man. Honestly, you can't go wrong with these. Any of these Bambu machines, I mean, they are a little bit more on the expensive side compared to something like an Ender. But they have just been amazing. Honestly, and they're sitting on the ground right there because I'm still working on these Wolverine, the Wolverine video update. But the new Elegoo Neptune 4 and the 4 Pro, for the price, it's like $260 and $300. They don't print as fast as the P1P does, but it prints great. I'm surprised for a bed slinger that it actually prints that good. It's still kind of shocking to me. I still don't know my way around Clipper by any means, so that's a learning process as well to try and improve on the overall quality. I think that's one leg up that Bambu has, is everything's just dialed in. You don't really have to do anything. You get the machine, you set it up, load your file into the slicer, select what material you're printing with, and that's basically it. I don't even do, I mean, the only thing I'm really changing in Bambu Studio when it comes to printing anything is, like, what infill do I want to print it in? Or is there supports, or how, like, what support overhang angle? Or do I want a brim, yes or no? Outside of that, I'm not really modifying a whole heck of a lot when it comes to the Bambu Studio profiles. Oh my goodness. Sorry folks. I'm like, trying to remove, after this one here, I've got one more bolt that I need to remove. And then that'll be good. Oh, here's the, hold on. This is nice. I really like this. This gold-plated plate is nice. Hold on, let me see. So here, I put the air hockey table in the worst possible spot. It's like right next to me, so I have to like step around it here. This is the new gold plate. I swear, I don't know for sure, but it feels thicker than the one that comes with the P1P. Is it any different? Like, does anybody know, is there really any difference between this? Is it just gold, or is there any specialness that this works with? PLA, ABS, PET-G, no TPU, I'm assuming on this one here. The first layer sticks like crazy. Okay, because with the black one here, I have been bumping up the bed temperature to 65, I think, with PLA, because some of the prints, if I don't put a brim down, they'll come undone, especially some of those articulating prints, like from Flexi Factory. Rising Phoenix, man, love my P1S, 0 failures. Nice. Oh, D&D terrain right now. Are you selling D&D terrain? Because that's like, I've heard there is good business in D&D terrain. I consider doing resin D&D minis through different I've backed a bunch of different Kickstarter campaigns where I pledged extra so I could sell them, but I've not had a great experience with selling resin prints and them arriving safely, or the person getting them, dropping them, and something breaking, and then contacting me and asking for a refund or a partial refund, and it's like one of those things I didn't want to mess with. But I love printing with resin. Yeah, cool. Yeah, for anybody that didn't already hear at the beginning of this, yeah, I was going to be doing the XL live stream, and apologies. So I'm still going to be getting to the Prusa XL. It's sitting on the ground right here. Literally took it off the tabletop here so I could put this box up and start getting this unboxed with you all. Before jumping on the live stream, I was like, hey, let me jump over to Prusa and see what the whole setup is like for this partially assembled one, and it seems like it's going to take, I don't know, for me, probably a good number of hours, and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to bang that out here in one evening, and I figured it'd probably take a few evenings, and I don't want to do that, so I might wait till this weekend where I can like dedicate a whole afternoon to just getting the XL up and running. So I figured I still want to do a live stream. I had the P1S sitting here that I haven't gotten unboxed that I need to get printing, so I figured I would jump in here and do that with y'all. It would give me a fun little excuse to get in here with everyone. Also, for anybody else that missed the beginning of the stream, I found the best thing ever. Found an air hockey table on the side of the road in like mint condition, beautifully like wrapped up in all of the accessories bagged up, all of the screws bagged up. I did a U-turn, pulled over, put it all in my car, managed to get it in there, and then got it here, plugged it in, and it actually works. So now I got to get that all cleaned up for my kiddos tomorrow, which will be really cool. I'm so excited about that. All right, so let me see. Let me go back to the instructions here. I believe the next steps are I need to, let's see, I've got this out. I removed all those. Remove the cardboard from the tool head. Remove the foam from the excess chute. I did not do that. Didn't even see that in there. Oh, also, anybody that has a Bambu printer, what the heck are they called? So inside the chute is that little roller thing that the tool head rubs up against, your extruder rubs up against. Someone told me you can run off and 3D print those. I haven't tried that yet, but apparently there's a file over on printables that you can print to those. I bought, like, anytime I order something from Bambu, I'll end up buying more of those because I just chew through those little roller things. They break off constantly for me. Hi. There's no free hot tubs. Yeah, I've got to clean the air hockey table thoroughly before my kids ever get on it. But the thing, I couldn't. It's not brand new, but it's definitely used. But it looks like it was loved and well taken care of. So I'm very excited about that. And it was obviously free and not filled with bugs, as far as I can tell. I did give it a quick look over as well. Oh, man. Have I seen HueForge? Yeah. HueForge, I haven't played around with it. So that is on my to-do list. But some of the stuff that I've seen people post with HueForge is honestly kind of mind-blowing that they're able to get away with it. And I was able to see that, obviously it works better if you have the AMS system. But I was able to see some people are able to do some really cool stuff with the HueForge with just a single, like a normal plain old 3D printer. You're able to still use that. So that's something I'll definitely be checking out. Oh. Yeah, this is the White Monster. This is the Zero Sugar. It's still going to give me pancreatic cancer, I'm sure, or something like that. But in the evening, it's a good one. Free 99. Heck yeah, man. Free 99 is the best price. That's why I love on my Xbox's Game Pass. It's like, oh, I'm going to try this game out. It's the right price. I mean, I'm already paying for it, but it's still feels like I'm getting it for free. Okay, taking this off. All right, so I removed that. I've taken this out. I need to do the back. So I need to hook up the... Should I do this? Let's turn this way for you guys. I'm going to connect the cables on the back for the AMS unit here. I do have a really cool project that I'm going to be working on with the P1. Sorry, that might be really loud in that microphone. With the P1S and this AMS unit, and I have one other AMS unit. So along with this, it should be a really fun, big project that I'm going to attempt. We'll see how it turns out. It's not another Magneto statue. I still need to finish that one Magneto statue. Oh no. What happened to the chat? My chat disappeared. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? Is it still working? Jason. Yeah, man, I did start the new Diablo season. Okay, cool. Is Jesse okay? He's slurring his speech a lot. Drinking. No, I don't drink. I mean, I do drink, but not frequently. Well, it's just hot in here. Just hot and excited. I have started the new Diablo 4 season. Before season 1, I was a necromancer, and then this new season, I'm doing a rogue build. And I was just in there today. I was online looking up a poison rogue build because I'm going to switch my character up. Just not entirely loving the damage that it's doing right now. I'm at like level, I think my character's at 74, something like that. 72, 74, something along those lines. It's one of those things you're constantly grinding away at that game. It's enjoyable. I did just go back. My buddies and I just recently started playing PUBG yet again. So that's been a lot of fun. We're going to be on there tonight playing some PUBG. Okay, cool. I'm glad you can say. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My chat, the chat disappeared. And I have a thing on the screen here. It says restore chat. Even though I now have the chat back up and running. Pigpen. Yeah, I saw your comment. Sorry, before about the t-shirt. Yeah, this is a Loot Crate t-shirt from many, many years ago. Okay. All right, let me finish getting this set up. I'm trying to remember how this all went. I'll turn this around just so anybody... Oh my gosh. That's not annoying, I know, at all, huh? All right, so here's the AMS unit. Your filament's going to feed into one of the 4 spots up there and come out this one, and then it plugs in here. And then I need to connect these cables. My big question is, have they changed this? So this can go into either of these. Oh my gosh. They haven't, okay. So I thought for sure with one of the newer machines they'd change it so that the pin is reversed on this module on the back there, because you have to do some wonkiness to get it unplugged. The XL printed an air hockey table. That would be magical. You know what's funny? So I got the air hockey table. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. You know, I'm gonna be immediately looking up what kind of air hockey 3D printable accessories I can find. I'm going to 3D print my own puck. The little, I don't know, whatever the things are. The mallets there that you use when playing air hockey. This is the 4-pin cable. I'm assuming... This end connects to the 3D printer. This side up. You know, Bambu, they are doing really well on further continuing to improve. Like it wasn't like this setup here on my other machines. That's for sure. Especially with the cable that has the text on it. Ooh, a custom Uncle Jessy logo puck. That's definitely happening. A pinball table. I wasn't even considering that, but now that you're saying it, a pinball table, a pinball machine. I know they sell those, what's it, the arcade 1-up pinball machines? I think they now have those. Might have to look on those. I have an arcade 1-up for the Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah. That's fun. I still need to mod that. I gotta look up some tutorials on how to get other games, which would be fun. And for those of you that aren't aware, I spilled water on my MacBook the other day, and thankfully have it back up and running. But the screen now flickers on and off at random. So it thankfully is not disconnecting me while I'm streaming with you guys. All right, so here I've got the back. Everything's all connected with the AMS. That looks like it's properly connected. Let me get the spool holder set up here. I still haven't... there are a bunch of 3D printable accessories for anybody that has the AMS units. Sorry, I'm just laughing because here we go. I was like, what did I just do with this? Here we go. There are a bunch of 3D printable accessories, obviously, for these machines, but the big one that I need to run off and print now that I'm getting this assembled is I think it's called a Y splitter, so that if I don't want to print using the AMS system, I can just have it printing with the spool holder that I'm about to install right now. Oh, the screen did freeze again a second ago. I wonder if that flicker is pausing the screen. I'm wondering if that is if that's doing that. All right, let's see. Let's get this plugged in here. We'll get the screen up and running, and we'll get something printing here. Oh, so exciting watching someone screw something in here. Oh my gosh. There's a set of cameras. I don't know if I've mentioned this on one of the last live streams that I did. But I bought off of Kickstarter, which I'm sure I'm going to regret, a set of cameras for live streaming that are supposed to allow you to, it's like a multi-cam setup for live streaming. Versus me using my main camera that I use for all my videos, which is just a pain to get all set up with this, and it's like cable management, and I want to have multiple cameras, and I don't know. But it should make that easier in theory. We'll see. All right, so I've already removed the screws on the inside. So we got this installed. I've already removed the screws on the inside. We can start working on the screen here. And then I need to bind it to my mobile app. Okay. Yeah, look at this. It just did it again. Okay. Big plans, man. Congrats. Yeah, keep saving, man. Keep saving. There are so many options when it comes to 3D printers now. And the best part is, like, whatever your budget is, there's surely to be a machine out there that you can work with, or at least get started with. Or better yet, if you haven't already, check out your Facebook Marketplace. There was a Bambu Lab P1P for sale in Buffalo, which is, I live in Rochester, New York, but in Buffalo, which is like 45 minutes from me. I waited a day. I was gonna reach out to him the next day. By the time I went back on there, it was already sold. Man, I should have jumped on that. But sometimes you can find really good deals, especially for 3D printers, on your local Facebook Marketplace. Let me turn this more so that I'm not stretching. Okay. There we go. I couldn't get that cable in there. All right, so there we got that inserted. Cable's inserted. And all right, let's get this powered on. I can start connecting this to my handy app, which is hopefully all updated. Man, yeah, you had sold off 4 Vipers for 120 each. Yeah. Come on. Do you see this? This cable's comically short, man. This is like 3 feet. This has got to be a 3 foot long cable, right? 3 foot? 3.5? I'm not even sure it'll reach my power. God dang. That is a really short cable. You know what I need to do still? Yeah, I need this to move up. I still have some foam underneath the bed. Before you play, make sure you have read the user manual. Next, before you read it, screws. There was a screw that I'd missed. Hold on. It's a good thing that they warn you to check that. Oh my gosh, I can't reach in here. It's the one all the way in the back, inside the small opening. There we go. All right, now I have everything removed. Okay, please make sure you have removed the screw. Fixed the bed, yes. I am in North America. All right. Who took my phone? Okay. All right, let's see. Let's get the handy app. So one thing, I know this is a big complaint from some folks, is when it comes to any of the Bambu machines, you do at least at some point need to have internet access to, I believe, pair it with the app here. Scan QR code. Here we go. So you'd have to download the Bambu app. If you're, again, I think a lot of people are familiar with this, but if you don't have a Bambu machine, you have to download the app. Then you can scan a QR code, which will pair it to your account that you have here. And then I'm connecting it from my app to the machine. And then I'm going to connect it to the Wi-Fi, which have an overly complicated Wi-Fi password. Hold while I'm doing this on my phone. Allow paste. Bind. Yeah, so they can take a look at your network. Yeah, exactly. Everything needs an app now. Everything needs a network, apparently. Okay, here we go. Finally, let's run some self-test routines for your printer. Confirm that I have to remove this in. All right, I've got my device set up here. I can say start. And this out of the way. Wait a second. Put this back in. I'm gonna quickly try to grab this stuff. All right, and I will turn this back around while it's, I'm sure it's gonna love me running this, moving this around while it's doing this self-test. But immediately, sorry, just a quick, for anybody that doesn't have a P1S, maybe you got an X1 or you've got a P1P. I'm loving the dark exterior of this. Again, I wasn't aware that this is it's like a hard plastic shell. It's not the aluminum or whatever that machined metal is that's on the X1. It's a different material, so it's not like it's a bad. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't typically print with ABS or anything crazy like that. I was just texting with Pooch the other day, Repcord, about printing with some materials, and he was recommending I try out ASA, which I've never worked with before, so I might be ordering some of that. It's running a whole bunch of its self-tests here. This allows it to print at its stupidly fast speeds. Panda, thank you. I'm good, good. Oh, things should be on a separate network. Yeah, I have a, not as, I was going to say, I have a separate network for this setup. No, I don't in here. I should. At my house, I have a completely separate network that I had set up for all of my printers at the time, but that was like over a year ago, and I don't know why I haven't done that here. I should definitely look into that. If I saw a used P1P for $500, would I buy it? Yeah, I would buy it for $500. It's $100 cheaper than you can buy it new, and the things are, I don't know. I mean, other than I've swapped out the extruder, I think, on mine. That's... Oh, and the little things that I commented on before, the little filament roller things that are in the poop chute. That's literally the only thing I think I've changed. You might need to clean it. Yeah, that'd be a great deal. $500 is fantastic. Ditto. Yeah, I've never printed with ASA before, but had recommended that I tried out for a specific project that I was looking into. Oh, I need to get some filters. Okay. This screen. Let me know if it just paused there for you guys, because the screen just flickered off here on my laptop again. The physical footprint of the P1S. Of course, I don't have a... give me 1 second. I've got a ruler here. It is, let's see. It should be the same size as the other machines there. So I'm going to be using Freedom units here in inches. So it's about 15 inches deep by 15 wide and 18 inches tall, but with the AMS unit, it's about 27 inches tall if you're going to stack the AMS unit. So 15 by 15 by 18, or with the AMS unit on top is about 27 inches. I have no idea what that is in millimeters. Thank you for letting me know. So it did pause. All right. I think I'm going to have to look at switching this over. One, I've got to bring the I've got to bring my MacBook into the Apple Store and see what they say. But I think I'm going to switch it over. Maybe if I do a stream this weekend with the XL I'll switch it over to my PC that I have here. Yeah, no worries about the dimensions. Yeah, that's cool. I had no idea what it was. The other thing that Bambu doesn't tell you, and you don't hear people talking about in their reviews, which they should, is the only thing that drives me, it's not the only thing, but one of the things that drives me crazy with these machines, the build volume is 256 by 256 by 256, is that right? I think so. Is it cubed? 256 cubed? I can't remember. Whatever it is, I think it's 256 by 256, at least on the X and Y. But you can't actually print with that full build volume of the machine unless you go in. If you have an AMS unit, you have to disable the AMS unit. You have to print a separate add-on. You have to plug it into the corner there so that it can fully... It's like this whole thing to go through to actually print with the full build volume of the machine. It's kind of wonky, in my opinion. I wish they would have made it like slightly larger in there so that you could actually just print with the full build volume without having to do any of that. I guess I could kind of understand the multi-material thing because you need to be able to purge and do all that other stuff that it's going to be doing, but in general, it's like sometimes I want to take advantage of the full build volume, but you can't. All right, let's see what this says. I should do what the 3D printing general has. He has a Lazy Susan. He has a huge electronic Lazy Susan that he gets these awesome shots of them spinning, like a 360 spin of the machines for his videos. And I just need one of those to swivel it around while I'm talking with you all. Self-test complete. It's now ready. All right, let's load up some of that filament. Load up some of this green PLA. New firmware is available. Oh, yeah. Sorry, we're going to update real quick. I don't think this takes very long. But for sure, need to update. This is the other thing is with the Bambu machines here. I mean, similar to what I've had with the Prusa so far, my MK4. They are providing regular updates to these machines, which has really been cool. I have yet to also check out Orca Slicer. However, I know a lot of the features that were in Orca Slicer are now in the new version of Bambu Studio, which I'm still not fully aware of or where. You still have the Captain America shield. I mean, I have this amazing one back here, the all-metal one that was from Comic Sandwiches. That's sent over to me. But I do have 2 or 3 other Captain America shields in the back of the studio. Yeah, okay, so a 10-minute update. I mean, I could have done a benchy here in that 10 minutes, I guess. Well, no, it's like a 10 minutes to warm up and then another 10 minutes to print. All right, let me just double check here. Printer binding. Yeah, it's got the decadent packs there. And then I got Bambu Studio. Yeah, I'll probably try and print a benchy with this here. And then we'll have some fun with it. Oh, use the shield as a Lazy Susan. I mean, that could you know, it could work. It could work. I do have this my all-metal sled that I used, like an old flying saucer, I think is what I call a red flying saucer that I turned into a Captain America shield. Oh, Cool F. Okay. Cool F Whip. I was reading that as Coolf. Coolf. Yeah, that's what I've been wanting. I've honestly been wanting to try out Orca Slicer with some of my Neptune printers, just to see what it could do. And because for all of those, I've now finally moved away from Simplify 3D and am now using Prusa Slicer. But I'd love to see what Orca Slicer can do. Because one of the big things from Bambu Studio that I love is just the ability to manage the multiple build plates. That Prusa Slicer, for whatever reason, I don't know why, like, just they've built it and they've, I believe, shared that code back. So, you know, port that over, bring that into Prusa Slicer, or come up with your own variation of it. I don't know, but that's such an amazing feature when you have so many files and you can hit auto, auto sort, and it will spread those out across the build plates for you automatically, and then you can just manage those projects and run off and print build plate by build plate, build plate by build plate. Cool whip. Okay, update failed. All right. Told me to restart the printer. We'll see. I mean, if anything, maybe we'll I'll just do the print minus that. All right, let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I have... Does anybody in the chat, do you guys actually buy Bambu's filament? I haven't been buying their filament, but I've heard good things about it. And by heard good things about it, I mean I've seen people post that they're buying it and using it over on the Bambu Facebook group. All right, I'm going to cancel the firmware update for the moment. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, P1S, benchy, badge, spool, scraper, fan support. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. So the P1S, I forgot this has the side-mounted fan in it as well, and it has the light in here, and it has the camera in there. It's got all the good stuff, just like we've got on the X1, minus the LiDAR, I think. All right, let's do the benchy. We'll do a 20-minute benchy here. The loyalty bundle, yeah. Yeah, you've been using Elegoo. I will, my affiliation with Elegoo aside, that filament is so good for the price. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then I have been, one thing I need to test out is their new, so they've got the new Rapid PLA that I think they just officially released for you to buy online, either on their website today. I don't know if it's up on Amazon yet. But that stuff works so good. It works so well. And I need to try printing that on some of the Bambu printers or my MK4 and see how that works on those machines as well. Because the Rapid PLA, it honestly does work extremely well on my Neptune 4 printers compared to just the standard filament. I don't know. Again, I don't know what the pricing is on it yet, but it's their PLA so far has been great, especially being like a matte. All of the colors are pretty matte finish to them, which I like. I know some people prefer glossy stuff. I will try to position this so y'all can see it here. Yeah, the LiDAR and the touchscreen are the only difference between the P1S and the X1. I mean, no, the frame is different. Outside of that, I think that is all that's really the difference between the two. I'm sure there's other stuff. I'm sure there's some other stuff in here that's different between the two. I think the camera might not be as nice of a camera as what's on the X1. Not that the X1 camera is like a 4K camera or anything like that, but I think it does 1080p. It might also have a better Wi-Fi module on the X1 as well. Oh no, it jammed your X1 carbon and had to swap the heads. Oof. Yeah, the Rapid PLA is for the fast printing. Okay, P1S has stainless steel. Yeah, but I mean, can you, like, you could literally, can you just swap those out? I don't think I've ever tried doing that. I know that they, on their website, they have specific extruder bundles that you can buy for each of the machines. I mean, are they different? I don't know. I guess I'd have to look at them side by side to see if they are actually any different. Yeah, the Leland, yeah, the camera on the P1S and the P1P is, like, I don't know. I've got to look at it on here and see how it is. But on the P1P, it's like it's a joke. Like you can I can go on there and I can check it to see if it's actually printing, but I'm not going to try and do like a time lapse or anything with that camera. Okay, yeah, it doesn't have spaghetti detection and all that other fun stuff. But I mean, it's for the price point, it's crazy what they packed into this. I was honestly shocked when they released the P1P, and then this just seemed to come out of left field as well with the, an enclosed version. I mean, it seems pretty smart that they're taking what they have and creating variations on what they have at different price points. Also, that price drop that they did on the P1P, I know AnchorMake has... I think AnchorMake dropped their price of the M5, and now AnchorMake's got the M5, which is there's no screen or anything like that, and it's a slightly different body. Hopefully I'll be taking a look at that one soon. I do love my AnchorMake, the M5, but between the P1P and an AnchorMake, I mean, I would go with the P1P every time over the AnchorMake. Oh no, Leland, did you contact Bambu about that? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they offered some kind of credit or, I don't know, free filament or something like that. What's the speed of this machine? I think it can go up to 500 millimeters per second. It's gonna be just like the P1P. Give me 1 second here. Oh man, I gotta update Bambu Studio. I haven't been updating Bambu Studio. Let's see. Yeah, I think pretty much most of the profiles are gonna go between 250 and 500, if I remember right, for the P1P. Oh, I need to add a printer. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I definitely have to upgrade my firmware. The P1S isn't even in the firmware of Bambu Studio for me to add it. Hold on, I gotta upgrade this. Oh my gosh. Check for updates. There we go. I haven't updated my Bambu Studio in a while. Okay, it's done. Close Bambu Studio. Oh no. Man, my Mac is not having a good time. It's definitely going to keep freezing up. It just froze up on me there. Like I can feel it when I'm using the mouse, I can feel it lock up. Jeez Louise. It's done it so many times here. I don't know what's going on with this. It's I'm still connected to you guys, I think. All right, I can see the comments. Yeah, if it keeps freezing up, it's after I spilled water on my laptop earlier this week, the screen keeps flashing. Bionic, no, the Uniform GK2, I have not. I do need to reach out to them because I really want to try out their printers. I have seen, I'm trying to remember who it is on Instagram that I've seen that has one, and the stuff that they're printing just looks incredible coming off of their machine. And it's, I mean, the uniform, yeah, the GK2, like it's, to me, again, it seems like it's a more relatively unknown, or less popular, I should say, than the Creality, Anycubic, Frozen, Elegoo's of resin printers. All right, it's thrown down. Yeah, put it on rice. Yeah, Speedy. Yeah, man, I have Apple Care. I got like the Pro Apple Care for this. I don't play around with these things because I beat my equipment up a lot. I have not, Max, I have not tried out the K1. Frankly, Built has, and I think he did a compare or talked about a comparison between the K1 and the P1P, and was basically saying there wasn't a whole lot of a comparison between the two. The P1P, it sounded like to him, was a lot better, at least from the video I was watching of his. I still am really interested in the K1 Max, just for that larger build volume, and see how it will handle printing things like helmets. Let me readjust the camera so you guys can see this a little bit better. I don't have that fancy Joel Telling multi-camera setup. I was watching part of his XL live stream from the other day, and he was like swapping camera views to up in the grill of the printer. Oh, nice. Aurora Tech did a comparison too. Speedy, when it comes to selling printers, it depends. Like if I've bought it, I've tried to sell them, and I've sold only a few over on Facebook Marketplace in the past. I do give away locally a bunch of them to people I know or other tech people I know that are interested in some of the machines that I've gotten. I have considered doing like a big local Rochester meetup thing when it comes to doing a big 3D printer giveaway, because I just have so many machines that I'm not honestly using, and more than I, need. So I might do something like what Joel's done recently and do some kind of a big giveaway and have people come in and yeah, the Leland, yeah. I mean, I do have, I have had some good luck with Creality in the past, but not a lot lately, unfortunately. Man. This thing vibrates my table so much. It's violent. Easy C 27. I saw the Magneto comment. Yeah, I'll be doing a Magneto update here, hopefully before the end of the month. I've been working on the base for the statue so that I can get it actually standing up, and then I'm going to be working on the head next. So a few different variations of the head, without helmet, with helmet, and some other fun ones in the mix there as well. But it's been just a pain getting it actually properly standing and balanced and supported. I well underestimated how complicated that was, and now see why most people just go for a full standing pose versus a character that's floating in the air and needs to be supported in some way. I use the Bambu anti-vibration feet. What the heck is that? I don't even know what that is. Is that a Andrew Smith? Is that something you buy, or is that something you print? I've just been using like the cement blocks and then the like the rubber mats that go underneath them. Jameson. Yeah, man. Yeah, over in Rochester. Yeah. Oh, it's an accessory that they sell. Well, you can also print them in TPU. All right, I'm going to be looking into that. Because this is wobbling like crazy. Is this... What is going on with this? All right, there we go. Actually, was just noticing it was like looking really weird. You can buy a set of them for like $15. Oh, nice. Oh, Printables has a file for them? All right, yeah. I'm just gonna try and print my own then. Oh, you don't see any wobbling in the feed? Man, this whole not used their filament and for what feels like forever. I'll have to try ordering some more of theirs. Yeah, I better get Joel to help with my streams. Man, some of these folks on here have the best looking streams. It drives me nuts. I struggle constantly with lighting, color, audio here. I'm using this old Blue Yeti mic that I'm sure is picking up all sorts of crazy audio from this. Yeah, P1S rocks. Yeah, this is, I'm very excited for this. It is hauling, by the way. Oh, there's a big lag. Oh my god, the quality of the stream looks horrible. Yeah, I don't spend anything extra on my streams. I'm just using whatever I have on here. Actually, I did buy... I got this on sale. I got one of these stream decks on sale, and I've yet to set it up. I do have a second camera that I could use, but... You know, I'm overcomplicating things as it is with my streaming setup. I'm not that competent when it comes to these things. I keep saying I'm going to buy a desktop PC as like a dedicated streaming machine. Quality isn't the best. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the stream quality looks horrible, to be honest. Bambu P1S or the MK4. I mean, I can't necessarily... I haven't had enough time... Like, literally, this is the very first print I've had on this. I will say, based on... If you were to say the P1P or the MK4, I would... P1P. Save your money, get the P1P over the MK4. I've had some really great-looking print. Like, I might even say the MK4, the print quality looks better than the P1P. But it's, like, marginally better. Marginally better. And it's a bigger build volume on the P1P. It's cheaper. It prints faster. Right now, the MK4 has the input shaping. It's like an alpha firmware that I've got on there. And it works really well. It does print really fast. But you're just getting more. Like, there's no... The Wi-Fi connectivity is so god-awful slow on the MK4. And it's the biggest pain to get up and running. It's just the dumbest process on the MK4. It's like, what year is this? The whole process is involved with that. It's just so much more streamlined on the P1P, and I'm assuming it's going to be just like that here on the P1S, just allowing you to print with more stuff here on the P1S. Are resin fumes very harmful? Do you went did outside? Yeah, the resin fumes aren't exactly the best. So I wouldn't advise like setting up a resin printer in the room that you're sleeping in. I do have a it's like a carbon filter, charcoal filter. It's a Winix air purifier that I have running in this space. It's a pretty big air purifier that I got at Costco that I run when I'm resin printing in here. The fumes overly smells bad, but it's still not great for you to be sitting in there and necessarily for long periods of time breathing with it. But I have, you know, I was printing in my basement before and would have a fan going that would vent things outside. Outside of that, it was, I think, fine for the most part. I guess I'll find out in a few years. 20 years? I don't know. But definitely wear gloves and all that stuff. Eye protection as well. You don't want resin in your eyes when working with stuff. The stream quality defaulted to 480. Oh, okay, so it does look a lot better, but the audio's off. Omex, no, I need to get back to Hay Gears. Man, I need to get back to them on that resin printer. I need to get back to them. I've been slacking this week. I saw an email update from them, and then it got buried in my email. I need to get back to them because that is something that I need to check out. And actually, I have something so exciting and cool inside this box that I need to get up and running this weekend and playing around with, and hopefully a video up here before the end of the month. I'm really excited about what's in this one right here. It's a really cool, something really cool. Very excited about that one. Yeah, the IPA fumes honestly can be worse than the actual resin. I know, man, Chuck. The Prusa XL. I gotta get that going this weekend. It's just I looked at the installation manual. I was like, man, I'm already confused. I am already confused. I'm in like page 2 of this manual. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Hay Gears machine. Their whole setup looks pretty damn impressive. I mean, they're honestly looking like they're trying to go after some of that Form Labs market share there with their setup. Oh yeah, the Prusa XL is in that little box. I did get I ordered some stuff from them and it came in like a little tiny box, and I was expecting it to be something that I ordered from Prusa that I thought was going to be in a bigger box, but man, yeah, that honestly, the whole, I was looking at that manual today and I was going, this is, I kind of thought it was going to be like, take it out, put some stuff on there, assemble it. No, this is like, it's a full-on assembly process for the kit version that I bought. But I'm excited to get that up and running so I can print some helmets on that and see how it compares. I still want to, I have this grand idea that I haven't done videos on some of them. I want to say it's like 5 or 6 really large FDM printers, and I kind of want to do a big throwdown compare of, you know, what do you get for how much money, what should you buy, is it worth it, how's the print quality compare to something that's cheaper, to something like the Prusa XL that's wildly expensive. You know, it'd kind of be fun, especially on the larger side of the machines. Oh yeah, if you're the P1P is if you're just printing with a PLA, the P1P, awesome. Especially if you're looking to sell stuff, sell some of your 3D prints. Print a lot of my stuff off the P1P now. Let's see. That's looking good. I can't see the screen. Let me see. I can't get the camera to work. Okay, here we go. Let's see if the camera will turn on. I've got the handy app up and running. Man, is the... I don't know if my camera's enabled. Can't get it to show anything. Oh, here goes. It's attempting. No, it's not. Jedi, you missed the best unboxing experience ever. If you thought any other streamers unboxing and it was so enjoyable. It was you didn't miss a whole lot. You missed to be taking some stuff, some styrofoam out of a box, unscrewing a few things, forgetting a few screws, and then getting it up and assembled. Yeah, it looks like it's about 85% done. It's getting to the top. Yeah, it says it's 82% done, and there's 4 minutes left. Yeah, my camera is not working on the P1S. Something might have gotten crimped or something like that with the move. Also, I'm noticing the light on the inside isn't working either. I don't know if that's something that I have to enable or not on the... Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah. Sorry. So there's the light. I can turn on the light there. I know what I'm doing. I honestly don't use the app as much as I probably should. Oh, okay. Mr. T-Bone. Okay, yeah, so... And I didn't update the firmware since it failed on me. Okay, so yeah, that's probably why it's not working on the app. So I'll update the firmware this evening and test it out again. If you already own a P1P, there's an upgrade kit Bambu sells, upgraded from the P2 into a P1S. The one thing I like, so honestly, the one thing I like about my P1P is the open frame factor of it. So originally I printed the companion cube case mod that was it Fix'em Dude? I think Fix'em Dude designed that. And I left it on there for I think a few months, and I ended up taking it off, and now I just have a naked P1P sitting over there. And I prefer that way because it's so nice to be able to look in from different angles and clearly be able to see things or just reach in. It seems like it's a lot easier to clean it as well. This thing is printing so nice. Panda, thanks. Thanks for stopping by. And the P1P on P. Yeah. There's a lot of P on 1S's. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So this will be... Actually, that's what I should end up doing on this. This weekend, I might have to get the air hockey table up and running tomorrow. And then I can print some accessories for the air hockey table on my P1S. Yeah. It's kind of scary with some of the Bambu machines that I've gotten to the point as well, and it sounds like Rising Phoenix was saying the same thing. It's like I hit print, and I'm not even checking in on it half the time. I just am assuming that everything's printing properly with it. Armagrail, yeah, the multi-material machines. So this does have the AMS unit on top, the multi-material. So if it is printing with multi-materials, it basically purges a little bit of filament every time it needs to do a color change, and depending on how much it needs to purge to have like a clean color change is where a lot of that waste comes from. So that's where you see people that post some of these really elaborate looking multicolored prints that look amazing, but then they also have just wasted and potentially like equally the same amount of material on the purge. So what some people will do is print, if you can fit it, it's almost worthwhile to print 2 or 3 of the exact same object in multi-material, because it's going to waste the same amount of material, but you're getting more of them at the same time, if that makes any sense. So it obviously takes a little bit longer, but the waste isn't as much. God dang, that is clean. All right, so that was all of... This is another issue I have with this machine and the P1P and the Prusa X, the MK4. I can't see. The screen's not backlit, and it's too bright in here that I can't see what that actually says. Did it say how long it took to print? No, it didn't. Like, I wish it would tell you how long the print job took, because I don't ever... Is there a way you can see that on here? Well, nice. Let me take this off and show it to you guys. That is looking pretty good. Hold on. Before I take it off the build plate, let me do these as well. Okay. I'll get it up on the up close in the camera. Still not the still not the best. Like, I don't think any of these, 18, 20-minute benchies look as good as what you're going to get with a slower print speed benchy, but it still looks pretty dang properly good at that 20-minute print speed. That's just, it's nuts. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. Oh, there we go. All right. Perfect timing. So, look at the app on your phone and it will tell you the print time. Where does it show that in the app? Hold on. I'm looking at the P1S. Print history. My print history isn't showing this print on there. Do I try any TPU stuff? Yeah, sorry. No, not in this. No, I haven't. TPU doesn't work with the AMS system, but I do print with TPU on occasion. I definitely need to check that out. I'm going to look that up. If you go into the app and then print history, yeah. My print history isn't updating with this. But maybe it's because I don't have the firmware updated. There might be something out of sync here. But I see what you're saying. I do have the print history on here as well, which is cool. I don't think I noticed that before. That's pretty cool. Does it tell me what? Huh. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. That's pretty cool. Do I have any suggestions on how to get better supports with Prusa Slicer? Yeah, one thing that I just recently found out is you can... I saw a comment, I think it was on Reddit, and it works, so far it works really well, is the contact separation distance, I think it's what it's called, or I can't remember what it's called. It's one of the settings that controls how much spacing is in between the support and the print, and if you're printing at a 0.2 layer height, you want to make that at least twice your layer height. So if it's 0.2, I make it at least 0.4, or I've gone to 0.35 and tested it out and worked really well. So it makes it easier for that to break free, but still prints relatively well and supports it still really well. But I've had a hard time getting it out without that, getting some of those supports off. At least the organic supports. That's what I've been mostly printing with. Yeah, Steve Johnson. Yeah, I probably need to just get that firmware update here on this. And there we go. And then I was like, why isn't the screen illuminated here? Firmware. Nah. There we go. Update. All right. Yeah, I'll do this update. I'm not going to keep you guys on here, but I said I don't see my first print on the Benchy in the app either. Yeah, maybe it only sends what you've sent over, like you said, not the what's come preloaded on here. Also, any other suggestions on like the default file? Does anybody have any default file, like add-on files that I should print for any of the Bambu machines? I've got a bunch of Bambus, but I haven't really printed a whole bunch of accessories for them. I was thinking about a build plate holder, but yeah, you can update the firmware from the app, I believe, as well. I did it just from the interface there. I believe, yeah. Oh, yeah. You can definitely do it from the app because I had a notification on the app to upgrade to update the firmware, and it's updating the firmware. It's showing that it's updating the firmware right now as well. Yeah. So that T-bone. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. The Y splitter. Yeah. That's what is very loud. It's very loud. It's because I'm yelling. I'm a yeller when I talk. Yeah, the Y splitter for sure is one that I need to print. There was another one that I was thinking about printing, but I don't think I need to print it now. If I print the Y splitter, I should be able to just, print from the single spool versus using the AMS. Bionic Dan, yeah. I always feel so bad. Like, I don't know why, but the Saturn 3 Ultra it's awesome. Like, it's awesome. The Anycubic M5S, I think it's what M5S. The new Anycubic M5S has been great so far. I use the Saturn a good bit more for reasons unknown, but both have been fantastic. Like, you honestly probably aren't going to go wrong with either of them. The only call out that I have, I do like the Anycubic machine. Again, from everything that I've heard, the support is slightly better on the Elegoo side than it comes on the Anycubic side. But I would say whichever one you can get your hands on or is more affordable, grab. They both print really fast, and the print quality is fantastic. And I think even Vogue, Veg Oil Guy, made a video talking about how, I think in his Saturn 3 Ultra video, I think he said they're both using, it's like the exact same internals on both of the machines. So you probably get sort of the same thing. That's probably why they both print stupidly fast and really well. Is there a printer that would print a full helmet like a Stormtrooper or Vader helmet, resin or FDM? Resin would be tricky. On the FDM side, yeah, like you have the Neptune 3 Plus, the Neptune 3 Max. There's the Anycubic Viper Max or something like that. I can't remember what the name of that one is. That prints pretty well. I was supposed to be doing the Prusa XL unboxing and setup. That could also do a helmet, but that thing's just ridiculously expensive and definitely wait until I would say more of that machine is out there. But there's also Voron options that are out there, I think, as well, that will allow you to print pretty fast with some of those. But there's nothing like you can fit helmets, but they've got to be really narrow helmets, or you could do like a Stormtrooper helmet or a Vader helmet in multiple pieces on something like this, the P1S. Don't conform next. Let me see. Did it finish? We need your help to improve printing for every version. Scan the code to learn more. Nah, I'm gonna skip that. Cool. All right, so this is now updated. I'm going to try and refresh the app and see if I can get it to connect to the camera. Yeah, Ronald, no worries, man. Yeah, I was originally going to do the Prusa XL unboxing, and then was looking into the actual installation of the setup after I got it unboxed, and it's a pretty in-depth one that's going to take me quite a while. Not something I could just bang out at night. So I think I might do it this weekend, where I can spend like Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon just doing nothing but knocking out that installation. So I figured I'd do the P1S unboxing and install and get a benchy up and printed. Man, my camera is still not working after this firmware update. This thing is driving me nuts. I'll have to figure that out. I might have to just reboot the whole machine and the app here. Maybe my app needs an update. I don't know. It's not the biggest issue in the world if my camera's not working on this. I'll have to just unplug and plug it back in. Full-size Spaceballs helmet would be... I don't think I've ever seen a Spaceballs helmet file, actually. I'll have to look for that. That would be a really fun one. I'm sure that's out there. All right, it's almost 9:30. I need to get back home. Thank you all for joining. I will be posting some updates here, not only on my brand new free roadside air hockey table that I found on the side of the road that I picked up, which is just insane. Absolutely insane. So I'm more excited about the air hockey table than I am about the printer. It's a free air hockey table that someone was throwing out in such good condition. It was like clean and it's all in good condition. Look at this thing here. Hold on. Oh my God, it's so heavy. God, this thing's so heavy. It's a big air hockey table and it works. Oh my God. Oh, it lights up and the air's blowing on it. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. But yeah, this was the P1S. We got this unboxed, got a benchy. I'll be posting some pictures of the benchy over on Twitter as well. I'll definitely be looking at potentially this weekend for the XL unboxing and setup, and we posting stuff there. In the meantime, thank y'all for joining and commenting and hanging out here for a few hours here. Oh, Nico has the helmet on his website. Okay, I'm definitely looking that up. I'm gonna text Nico right now. All right, hey, thanks so much for watching, everybody, hanging out this evening. I gotta end the stream.